Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hulk Immortal or Immortal Hulk and versus Red Hulk, and we're going to be deciding who is the champion you want to take up when you have limited resources. Who are you going to invest in first? So we see the synergies that the Immortal Hulk has here. It's quite impressive. He has a lot of good synergies on his roster here, so he is going to be good. His critical rating not that high, only 4%, but everything else looks about average. So that's Immortal Hulk. He has poison immunity, so he's immune to poison. As you can see, gamma radiation, immortality, and we have Red Hulk up next. Again, he's rank 3, so both of these champions are rank 3, but this one is awakened at level 40. So he's going to do some more damage, hopefully. As you can see, his critical rating is a little bit higher than the Immortal Hulk, and everything else look about comparable or on par. His synergies are a bit less, but again, by no means ineffective, because he has a very good synergy with Ghost, for example, I believe, and a lot more champions on the team. So here we go. We have Hulk and Red Hulk. So Immortal Hulk versus Red Hulk. You have limited resources. Who are you going to invest more? Who should be ranked up next? Who should be take up first? As you can see, this guy is second strike, scorch, regeneration, incinerate, and we're going to go over all of this during the gameplay. We're going to try to take down Winter Soldier at least 50% each. Immortal Hulk, gamma radiation, is a defensive tank or offensive raw damage, so it's good for defense or offense. Gamma radiation, immortality, he has stun, so he's pretty good. Again, he's extra large, so is Red Hulk extra large, but Red Hulk is offensive damage over time. He has all of the other features, incinerate and stuff like that. He is poison and incinerate immune. He uses up his heat charges to convert that to what we call heat charges. So he converts all of that damage into heat charges, so he's pretty much immune to poison as well and incinerate. So Immortal Hulk here does have rage stacks. When you fire off that heavy, you're going to see 2. When you fire off the SP1, he's going to get 2 heat stacks. And his damage, here you go, you're going to see it building again. He has rage stacks as well. Sorry, rage stacks is what I'm talking about. He has the rage stacks, but the rage stacks are lost after 2 seconds. As you can see, the fist comes up there, and after 2 seconds he loses it unless you perform again some type of heavy to keep that going. His SP3 is pretty impressive. He has very good graphics. He feels very cool to play. As you can see, his gamma energy is going up to 19 right now. His rage stacks though is what you need to keep up to do some serious damage. And again, this is just testing gameplay. We're not going to be building up all this rage and crazy stuff. We're just going to see. Again, it's up to 6. He has that heavy. You see it's coming up to expiring again. He has 7. You perform that SP. He loses all after 2 seconds, which is, I think they need to have, in my opinion, that timer last a bit longer. It's pointless in my mind that they have it for 2 seconds and it expires. Why give the champion an ability and a rage that in 2 seconds it's all gone? I don't like that on the champion. However, he's up to 32 gamma energy, and that is helpful because the highest gamma energy is the higher he's going to have regeneration, I believe, when he goes down to 0%. And this is where the immortality comes in. He becomes immortal, is what they say. He regens once immortality finishes. He regens quite a bit of health. We're going to try to exhibit this at the end here. We're going to try to bring him down. Again, stun suppression, heavy fires off. He has 12 stacks of rage, 55 gamma energy. He's at 7%. We're going to try to bring him down to that 0 and see the immortality kick in while doing some damage. Hopefully we get Winter Soldier down close to 50% before we go into the second fight to see Red Hulk in action. Again, this guy is not awakened, so he's not at full efficiency here. He's 45, his immortality kicks in right now. He's at 1%, holding strong. You see there's a timer on the immortality. And once he kicks in, you see the regeneration kicks in and he's back up to 55%. So pretty good regeneration. And his gamma energy, as you see, is back at 0 because he expends all the gamma radiation for that health. And here we go. It's like having a second life. A second chance, if you will, to do some damage. He's rebuilding the gamma radiation again, but I really wish that rage would take a little bit longer to expire so we could fire off some SPs. He has a nice stun on the SP1. Here we go. Now we're gonna really see how immortal this guy is. Winter Soldier is at 66%. Not bad for a champion that is just rank 3. So that is not bad at all. His gamma radiation, he is now unblockable immortality. And here we go, he's still at 1%. He could still damage, but I'm just gonna let it run out and see. He still regenerates based on the gamma radiation, a small amount of percentage of health. So as long as you keep that gamma radiation going up, you could regain that health a second time. So he's pretty much immortal if you could keep that up. But again, as you can see, once it's done, it's done. We enter the Red Hulk now. And the Red Hulk does have some scorch. He has regeneration. He has incinerates on a lot of his hits, so he does damage. I wouldn't say it's damage over time, but it does incinerate the opponent, making them take some damage, so they're not, unless they incinerate, immune. As you can see, he's at 99%. We could fire up the SP2, but we're gonna, here we go, and he's back up to 100% with regeneration. But he expends 2 heat charges to get that regeneration, and we can do that over and over again as long as he has more than 2 heat charges. Now SP1 would add some heat charges to him, holding block, and blocking will take some of the damage and convert it to heat charges. He's back up to 3 heat charges, as you can see. We have an SP2. If we fire it off, you see it goes back up to 64%. And we could pretty much do this all day long as long as he has over 2 heat charges to regenerate. So unlike the Immortal Hulk, this guy regenerates and you're in control of it pretty much. And it's not a one-time deal, it's actually in your control, which I like a bit more, that you're in control of the regeneration, when to use it, when not to use it, when to fire the SP2, when to fire the SP1. Every time you fire an SP1, you're going to see he gets 2 heat charges, which is cool. He has a maximum of 10 heat charges. We're going to build up to that in a second. Here you go, he's up to 9. And here we go. He's up to 10. Now when we build to SP2, he's going to regenerate some health as well. And he is going to expel 2 heat charges for that regeneration. And as long as we have, again, over 2 heat charges, he's going to regen. So let's just test that, and we're gonna bring down Winter Soldier finally to 50% here. We're gonna fire for heavy. He does some good damage on the heavy. Again, this is only a rank 3, so it's not gonna be a whole lot of damage. He's gonna, rank 5 Red Hulk is gonna do some serious damage. And he's great for defense. He's great for attack. Okay, we just fired up the SP2 and he went from, again, 36% back up to 42%, 41%. So he is very, very durable, plus his energy resistance is pretty high. The higher his heat charge is, the more energy resistance he is. Here we go. Winter Soldier is down to 39%. We're going to fire that SP2 from 36%. He's going to regen to 42%. And again, he's taken that block really well. And again, it's just rinse and repeat with this. Rinse and repeat, pretty easy. It's nothing to do with stacks of rage. It has none to control with any of that stuff. You don't have to worry about timers. All you have to do is keep that heat charge up, which is pretty easy to do. It's not difficult to get the heat charges up to 10, where you have maximum durability. He fires off the SP2. He's at 33% right now. And we're going to fire that SP2. And just like that, we're back up to 38%. And he is going to take some hits here because he is very durable. SP1, if we fired it off, he would get up to 10 heat charges again. So remember, SP1 gets him 2 heat charges. SP2 expels 2, but he gets that regeneration, which he's in control of. Back up to 37%. And this guy can do this all day long. And we're going to take some hits now to see the durability of him. Again, he's up to 10, so he takes some damage, but he got some heat charges as well with the damage. Winter Soldier finally down to 20%, so he's doing, in my opinion, a lot easier to play than Immortal Hulk. Don't get me wrong, this is not a video to give you my opinion on who is better. I would like you to leave comments below on who you believe is better and how you use the champion. And that is the whole point of these videos. You have limited resources. Who will you invest in? Who would you advise the community to invest in? Should we put the resources into Immortal Hulk first, or should we go with Red Hulk? So please leave your opinions below. Again, this is not perfect gameplay, not using any cycles or any routines that we need to be using. It's just the average player playing the game using the champion and having fun with the champion and seeing who is easier to use and who is more durable in fights. And that's the end of Hulk. So again, please leave your comments below. Do we like Hulk, Immortal, or do we like the Red Hulk? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And hit the thumbs up for the like if you enjoyed the video.